2 days ago, Tom Felton made his Broadway debut as Draco Malfoy on the stage play The Cursed Child, and it's safe to say he was met with huge excitement, actually getting a standing ovation. Tom Felton is one of the most popular stars from the Harry Potter franchise, and he made Draco Malfoy be seen as a character that should be sympathized with, rather than the antagonist he was supposed to be. Felton probably has more fangirls than any other actor from the 8 films, so it's safe to say that he has a grip around many Harry Potter fans' hearts, especially women. So when it was announced that he would be reprising his role as Draco Malfoy, this got many fans excited.
I'm beyond excited and thrilled to finally get the chance to announce I will be returning to the shoes that I'm familiar with as Draco Malfoy in Harry Potter and the Cursed Child here on Broadway.
Welcome to Movie Flame. I'm Morgan Ross, and today I'm going to take a look at whether or not Tom Felton will save the dropping sales for the Cursed Child play. If you enjoy this video, please consider liking and sharing. It will greatly help to grow and sustain the channel. And if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, and you can also follow me on all of my other social media pages, all of which are linked down below, and all of which house similar content that I make here on this channel. Now, let's get into it. So The Cursed Child is the official sequel to the 7 Harry Potter books, and has been confirmed as canon by J.K. Rowling. The screenplay was published as a book back in 2016, which is the same time that the play debuted. It won a Tony Award for Best Play in 2018, which is a huge accolade that cemented the show as one of the best in recent years. However, it's safe to say that the story is not good. The cover of the screenplay has J.K. Rowling written in huge letters, and has John Tiffany and Jack Thorne underneath in smaller letters. And if you read this screenplay, it's clear that J.K. Rowling had nothing to do with the writing. It was clearly written by Tiffany and Thorne. J.K. Rowling just stamped her approval on it without looking it over, simply for the cash. And unfortunately, it's clear that Tiffany and Thorne did zero research into the 7 books. They butchered the characters to the point that it's insulting. They based it around time travel while completely disregarding every law of how time travel works in the Wizarding world, and they created a narrative that should insult anyone who calls themselves a true Harry Potter fan. However, one of the only good things about this play is how they handled Draco Malfoy. It's once again clear that J.K. Rowling did not write this, because she stated that Draco was never meant to be redeemed. In fact, she wrote his arc to make sure that he wasn't. And she actually gets legitimately angry when fangirls say that he should be redeemed, or that he actually was in the 7 books. She wrote whole articles about this on her official website, calling these fangirls out, which is pretty crazy. In the play though, we meet Draco as a widowed only father raising his son Scorpius. He had to deal with both his wife Astoria dying of an illness, as well as the widely spread rumors that his son Scorpius was the offspring of Lord Voldemort, which was able to be done through time travel. I know, this plotline sounds ridiculous, and it absolutely is. But seeing Tom play this new, vulnerable side of the character, there's something very intriguing about it. And another thing that we get to see from Tom Felton in this role is that this version of Draco interacts with the trio a good deal of the play, and Malfoy actually admits that he was always jealous of the trio's friendship. Again, seeing Tom Felton himself admit this line while playing Draco makes it hit so much harder. And there are a ton of other moments in the play that seem almost surreal with Tom back in the role. It's been 9 years since this story was first put on stage, and over those years, they brought in huge numbers. But in more recent years, it has not done as well. In the beginning, tickets were sold out for pretty much every show for the first 4 years, and this brought in $2 million a week. When COVID hit, this of course shut down, but once things opened up again, they stayed on the same path of sold out shows week after week. I went to see the show back in 2018, and I had to buy my tickets a month in advance just to get them. Getting back to the dropping sales though, the play saw a significant decline. I feel like this play was something that Harry Potter fans would see one time, and then realizing that the story wasn't great, they didn't feel like they had to see it again. and thus the decline in revenue and sales. Looking at the numbers in late 2024, the show's revenue was actually cut in half of what it used to be on a weekly basis, only making $1 million. And with the expense this show takes to run, this is a pretty big deal. When I saw it on stage, the effects, the production quality, all of it was superb, and it clearly cost a lot of money to make. Between the budget it took to make these shows and the declining sales, I'm sure that the execs started to get very nervous. They were only filling about 80% of the seats on average, which is absolutely terrible for such a highly regarded Broadway show. They also decreased the price of a ticket to a frightening 47% lower in early 2025 based on how much they cost in 2023. This is probably when the execs realized that they had to do something, otherwise the show could come to an end. And then in comes Tom Felton. They have used this casting to boost the popularity of this show big time, milking the hell out of it. Whether it be posts on their social media pages or having Tom do a press tour, which no other actor from the show ever did, at least not by themselves. When they first announced that Tom was coming back, they made a whole trailer, which really cashed in on the nostalgia for movie fans, even having him say his signature line,
"Scared Potter."
They also had him immediately go on the Today Show after it was announced to push this even more.
All right, let's turn now to a character fans of Harry Potter simply love to hate.
I will be joining the amazing cast of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child here on Broadway.
To Draco and his return.
To Draco and his return.
There's a little butterbeer. All right, I'll take a
Cheers.
sip.
Plus, they posted long-form videos of him seeing the Cursed Child set for the first time.
Oh, wow. It's way bigger than I thought. I'll let you home.
And they made a whole video on his first costume fitting.
It does feel like this is exactly what Draco would have worn 19 years later, but very Malfoy-esque, so it does bring back a lot of memories. I think the first time we tried it on, I'm pretty sure there were some tears.
Then, as we got closer to his debut, they had him go on Jimmy Fallon.
Welcome to the show and welcome to New York. Thank you very much.
And I've honestly never seen a Jimmy Fallon interview be pushed as much as this one.
Look at how good you look. Come on, you're a stud. This is what I'm talking about.
And when it was finally time for Tom to hit the stage, they posted his first appearance and the crowd's reaction. And he actually had to put a hand up to quiet the crowd, which is next level to be honest. Then they milked it even more, posting an entire video of his curtain call.
We have the OG Draco himself, Mr. Tom.
So it's safe to say that they are doing everything they can to try and boost the show's attendance with Tom now returning. And it's working. Ticket prices are actually back to the price they were when the show first debuted back in 2016, and they're filling every seat. You once again have to pre-order your tickets and actually have to wait 2 to 4 weeks to even get them. And the play is bringing in even more than they got during their peak, now surpassing $2 million on a weekly basis based on pre-orders since Tom came back. And honestly, Tom looks so happy up there. It looks like he has to resist smiling, and it's not easy for him. So is Tom Felton going to save the Cursed Child? Absolutely. Honestly, I think he already single-handedly reignited the excitement behind this show. He's locked in for 19 weeks, going until May 2026. And I would not be surprised if the execs tried to extend this even further, giving him a new contract. Now the only thing to think about is when Tom Felton leaves, will that make people fall off even harder? Will it make sales go down even more than it did before? I guess time will tell, but for now, the Cursed Child is back. Let me know in the comments below though if Tom being back makes you want to see the play either again or for the first time. If you enjoyed this video or want to see me roast the story of the play even more, check out this video. And another great video on the Cursed Child that I did was this one, where I rewrote the screenplay to make it not suck. Both are fun watches, so check them out. That's all I have for you guys today in this video though. I'll see you in the next one, and thank you so much for watching.